All right, welcome back. We're trying to make it, get something going today. An0maly and Bryson Gray, SHADOWBANNED. I've said enough. Twitter follow. I follow them on An0maly on Twitter. I like the messaging, and yeah, I like the messaging, and I just lost a bunch of. I'm assuming they were fake followers or bots because I addressed that we're in the middle of a coup. I mean, that's on my Twitter or somewhere. I was pretty sure I knew what I was seeing. I talked about it. I wasn't scared. I'm still not scared. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Pretty sure we're in the middle of it. Pretty sure this current administration is protecting itself at gunpoint. We just haven't quite seen it yet. Them pointing the guns at us, not the other way around. I saw more today and realized what a fiasco. I don't think the current administration knows how to be sneaky. I don't think they can get away with it. I think they're shit criminals. And it's so obvious that I guess we just have to pretend and lie. Because and I'm not saying the other guys don't have all their flaws too. Of course they do. But hey, nice that your main guy out there sniffing on the kids in public again and getting. I mean, it's just what every other couple weeks. You're kidding me, right? You'd think that people would be tired of that. Just shit, all that inappropriate activity, and people don't want to question it. Man, this is not the time for tact. Okay, it is not the time for any misplaced, you think you're going to take the high road. Your guy's out there touching little kids in public on camera. I better do something about that shit. It's pathetic. Now, obviously, all opinions are for entertainment purposes. I didn't vote for that a-hole. I wouldn't elect a pedophile to president.
Shadow banned, I can't even tag them in my story. We're all shadow banned. Evil people wanna take our glory. We're all shadow banned. We call out World Economic Forum. You ain't righteous, all your censorship is boring. All my friends are shadow.
The WEF people. What? Wait. Talking about the WEF people will get you shadow banned? Huh. But them admitting that they want to know everything about you to control you, that's cool. Boy, oh boy, girl, oh girl, whatever you want to be, squirrelkin spirit, I don't give an F. There is some huge, that don't make no sense. Praise. Hey, I'm going to control every part of your life. Yay, give it to me, Big Daddy Gov. Give it to me, Whiff. Come on, Klaus. Take my life over. Get your guy up there in Canada to invade America. Shit, what a joke. Yeah, oh man, it is not going to bode well. I personally think. But that's probably why I got shadow banned in all kinds of times. I just don't think it's going to work out well for them. Oh, I think it worked out well up to this point. Until all their little secret shit that you got to say I was crazy about. Not you or you, but you back there. Creepy person creeping on the show. I should be going somewhere else, but you're here. I'm kidding. It's just like, Tom, I'm positive all this shit's going on. Because I see it. They brag about it. So, I guess I get to be a sarcastic dick about it. Because, I mean, they're proud. Eat your bugs, live in your tube, plug into your meta, get your drug drip. Hey, one shot to cover the whole planet. But I get in trouble if I talk about health and sugar's bad and seed oil's bad and somehow that's controversial. But you'll be happy when you all line up to take a vax all at once on the planet? That's good living? Ah, shit. then all of us who talk about the other side should be shadow banned, I guess. And the alternative media and everything will be born eventually. Just going to have to be. Well, it's already growing. I think most people know it. They can deny it, but it's coming.
Shadow band. Still we got more famous than you weasels. Hollywood is filled with pedophiles and cheaters. They treat us like
What's that? Weird. That was just weird. I agree with that.
the Taliban. Just cause we love Jesus, flag and freedom. Swear they treat us better if we were illegal.
All my friends are shadow banned. It's like thinking freely is illegal. You can't say monkeypox is spreading cause the alphabet people, they bury opposing opinions. So the lie that they feed you don't get challenged. Isn't that how they all usher in evil? Why they ban Andrew Tate? Because he ain't liberal and gay. You probably think that means I agree with all that he say. I just understand in this culture being normal.
Nice.
I mean,
yeah, no, I talked about him. I watched a bunch of his shit since that blew up. And yeah, not every part of that rhetoric is my cup of tea. But I'll tell you this, it ain't nothing like they say it is. I had to know because it's like Tucker or other people, when you have a megaphone and a voice and you shouldn't, you scream and cry and you're going through the tissues like mad, but you're really spouting a bunch of bullshit. Because if telling the truth is what's triggering people, man, a lot of us don't want your world. It's not the way you see it, it's the way it really is. It's it. F your visions. I believe they're because you're on the dope. Get off huffing gas, stop seeing crazy shit, and, take a shower and get a job. I don't know.
Just simply means you're a pest that they don't want in their way. That's why they shadow ban, promote wickedness while putting muzzles on the average man. Yeshua coming back, better hurry with your battle plans. When that time comes, you gon' be stuck like it's a traffic jam. Bet my song, but then I beat a deal. Look what happened, man. People can't tag you when they mention you. This what happens when you start telling the truth. They just censor you. GOP complicit too, but you think it's only liberals while we get billions. So they can go digital.
Hey, if doesn't look like a wounded vet in that picture. It looks like a Bond villain. Oh, then sides with all the people who would be Bond villains. So yeah, no respect at all there. I agree with this 100%.
Friends are shadow banned. I can't even tag them in my story. We're all shadow banned. Evil people wanna take our glory. We're all shadow banned. We call out World Economic Forum. You ain't righteous, all your censorship is boring. All my friends are shadow banned. Still we got more famous than you weasels. Washington is filled with hypocrites and demons. They treat us like we're the
I actually like how well they do on the charts. That's pretty good evidence that the bubble we are in on YouTube isn't always right. You see, you get a lot of people that just are crying. I don't like this. This is rare. But then if you look at the sales and you look at the reality, I think it all does a lot better than you might realize. And that just like the other day they put out they showed some results from this poll. And I'm not saying I believe in polling, and one poll don't mean dick. But I found it interesting. I brought it up before, but it looks like 30 to 40% off on what people think. Like populations and gun, all kinds of questions they asked in this deal. Holy smokes, are the citizens ignorant of what reality looks like. So it does look like the average citizens believe what the mainstream says. And I know personally, I can't find, almost anything that's not propaganda and lies. On both sides, they use it. So don't get me wrong. I am not one-sided on this. Pretty positive that's on purpose. But then you can depart from the mainstream and start looking, and you'll get the local stories, the studies. I don't care what Pfizer documents you show me. I want to know all the people that have already went at and did the real studies, then published it all. That's where the data is. The same people who want you to do stuff don't get to give me the data. Holy shit, I would never believe them. 2 years of lies. Shadow banning is how you get away with everything they get away with, or just canceling or erasing. And lies. So come on. These guys ain't saying nothing that ain't true, that's for sure.
Taliban, just cause we love Jesus, flag and freedom, swear they treat us better if we were illegal. I know the feds watching, you're welcome for the free entertainment. I know that China's plotting, but I still got love for all my Asians. I know some blood be clotting, and they tell you to blame the climate changing. I know them Dems are awful, don't believe me, ask a local Haitian.
Thank y'all for watching. And as always, switch to America.
Yeah, you know, I was just happy before, and I give them credit because they are working. Hey, if you can't get any love, but you selling all them records, but most of the mainstream keeps you hidden, I can understand having to do this. See, the difference is I can just speak for myself right here because, I mean, before I admit, I don't even do my own damn commercials, so it gets... It's going to eventually have to go something like this because it turns out the platform itself wants to suppress any sort of... So here's the thing. Damn right can be wrong. We can talk about the wrong shit all day. I know the creepy people get to. Some of the evilest people on the planet don't get censored and get to keep going. So... If I'm problematic, then obviously it's a platform, right? Because you got to be able to talk about all this stuff. If you can't talk about it, I'm not saying I'm right, and I don't want to change your mind. I don't want you to change my mind. I want to find somewhere in the middle where we can say, wait, do you find this, and this morally reprehensible? Oh, wait, I do too. Let's meet there and figure that part out. It turns out we both can reach over the fence, shake hands, and agree that, certain things are wrong. And we probably agree that they are. We could definitely tune out the loudest screaming crybaby voices and move on without them. It turns out the tantrum set, right? I had to kick and scream in the middle of the room until someone pays attention. If we just start ignoring that shit, they'll go away. They'll go back into the creepy little dark shadows that they came from. He's selling some phone stuff here, so I'm going to... Now, out of respect, you probably want to take off. I'm going to listen to the rest. I'm going to listen to his pitch.
.com. Y'all keep giving y'all money to these liberal big box businesses when you can give it to patriotic, God-fearing, family-owned Americans. Switch to America.com, and they don't put all them extra chemicals inside of your household items. I use them for my soap. I use them for my shampoo. I use them for my popcorn. Switch to America.com.
Is it like,
use my name in the drop-down
box.
That's
cool. Is that like Patriotic Finger Hut? Is that what that is? I mean, I don't know nothing about that. We're just delving into some of the new platforms. And hey, on a side note, Mike and everyone else, I agree. If PayPal is what you got to use, I would hold off. We're just getting all this infrastructure set up. And we did try to do a little checking, so it does seem like it's kind of beneficial. We just a balance and trying to figure it out. So maybe by the beginning of year 2, we'll have stuff in place and it'll go exactly the way it says it's supposed to go. Who knows? But hey, this got a little long. An0maly, Bryson, Gray, SHADOWBANNED. I like these guys. I like their messaging.